Right, this is part 3 of our question 6 notebooks. So in this part we are going to be doing question 6.6. The other part that says we're going to mark the note is to do and tick the tick box as done. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go on to our notebook. Here we are. So we are supposed to center this note. How are we going to center it? In order for us to sort, remember, you can to center it, there is alignment options that we have. You can align it to the right, like oops, you can align it to the right by clicking Control on the keyboard and then pressing R, or you can align it to the left by pressing Control and L. So like this. So and then to center, we do not have currently and at least with the version that I'm using, the version of OneNote that I'm using, I don't have the shortcut to center the note. So I'm going to search here for center. So you will see that I will get the align text here that says center. You see, you can get the align paragraph that says center, or you can choose that center. So you can choose any of the ones that are saying center. You can see that our note has been centered, right? And then the next question was saying that we need to add mark the note as a to-do note, and then we're going to tick the box. So how are we going to do that? You have to make sure that you're in the home tab. Then under home tab, you're going to see the text that we have here. We have a lot of text, so meaning that in your own examination you can be asked of any of these texts, so you must understand where to find them and how to apply them. So we are going to use this one. This is the to-do tag that we're going to use. Then we are required to also tick the box. Right, so we're also required to tick the box so that it says it has been done. Now that's how we would do that one. Now let's look at the question again and see what it says. So it says make use of the draw make use of the draw menu and insert a square box around this container, outlining the container. So we are going to go in and go to the draw menu here, and we are going to come here under shapes here. Then under shapes, we are basically going to click and look for the rectangle tool, right? So this is the rectangle tool that we're going to use to outline our container. Then I'm going to select the rectangle tool, then I'm going to draw the outline around my note. So this outline allows you to drag it around so that it is where you wish it to be. So you have to make sure that it acts as an outline for our note. Make sure that the note is basically inside the tool, that the shape that we have just added, right? And then let me just make it a little bit smaller here. Okay, again. Yep. And then this is how we are supposed to complete this question. And then let's look at the next question. Now that we have drawn our outline, we're now going to come here 6.7. It says that, let me just scroll up, make a screen print of the entire page in landscape orientation with any method you are familiar with in landscape orientation. Ensure the three section names, the three page names, and the question number and your examination number are clearly displayed. So we are going to use the print screen. There is a print screen shortcut on the keyboard. There is a key that will be written PRT SCR, depending on your keyboard. You look for it then. Some of the keys is a combination key which you will need to press another key for you to press. For example, it's a function key. You can press FN first, then you press on that particular key on the keyboard. Now what we are going to use for this question is we're going to use a tool called the snipping tool. You will go to start to look for it. It's gonna be inside the apps in one of on the start menu where you find all other apps. If you don't see it here, you can actually search for it here by typing snipping tool. If you type in snipping tool, you can see it appears there. It comes with all Windows computers. So if you're using a Windows computer, you probably do have the snipping tool. Now we are actually going to create our print screen. So you go to new here. When you click on new here, it's going to give you this plus icon where you can be able to draw the area of the screen that you want to make a print screen of. So you can see here the lighter area is the one that is going to be copied as a is going to be copied as an image that we can actually paste into a Word document. So remember, once you have this image, you can be able to save it. For example, we have it here on our snipping tool software. Then if you want to save this particular document, you can come here and click on save and choose the area where you want to save it, right? And then after saving it, then you can go there and copy it so that you can paste it into a Word document that you will be able to print. So I'm not going to be saving this one, I'm just going to copy it. After copying it, I'm going to go down and create a Word document. I'm gonna just create Word there, and then just a blank document. Then I'm going to come here and save. Paste on the document. You can see here, I just want to write the question number here at the top. So say this is question 6.7, right? So if this is question 6.7, I can come here and create a space so that it's clear. Now this is my print screen. I'm gonna have to save this document because I will need to print it, because it's the one that I'm going to submit with my answer sheets to the department. So I'm just going to save the document. I'll open my where am I saving myself? I think I'm saving on the desktop. So I'll go to the desktop. Inside the desktop here, inside the desktop here, then I'm going to go to YouTube channel. Open YouTube channel. Then I'm going to go to computer practice June 2025. This is where I'm going to save it. I'm just going to replace the one that is there, and I press OK. Then it asks me to replace, then I'll have replaced it. So I have saved my document. As you can see here, it has now has a new name. Then after saving this document, I'm going to go on and continue. I'm going to continue the remaining questions in the next part. For this part, this is where this video ends. If you enjoying watching this video and you are learning something, I would like to ask you to please subscribe to this channel so that you will get notifications whenever I post new videos answering these questions, so that you are assisted so that you can be able to pass your examination. Thank you so much.